this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing. Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19.
Let's go.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Mike's 59.
Easy.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Bravo.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Right there. 54, right there.
Brady to throw again. Incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go Bandit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Brady again.
You mine.
He's got Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1.
I'm coming.
On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check 43.
Let's go us. No, 66. 128.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kill.
McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Check, 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Exit. 45's the mic. Let's go, defense. Wide. Get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
8. Watch twist.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch that.
Go. Run.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike's 59.
Here I come. Smooth. Check 59. No, 66.
Brady now on 1st down.
59.
Check pass.
He finds his target. It's Evans. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the toss, here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Double up, double up, double up, double up. Gold 50.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Silver, silver.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 59.
Malcolm.
9.
On play action,
Coming, baby,
now
I'm coming,
Brady.
baby. Whoa!
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, let's go. Tight dog, tight dog.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's go. 45. Mike.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
45, 45, 45, Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set. 180.
To Mike. Check. 45 to Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. $20.
45.
On first and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. Check 85. Check Mike 45. Check Mike. Check Mike. Great.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Newton looking to throw on third and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Go Bandit.
Throwing again. Brady.
Pretty quiet.
He completes it to Evans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 buzz.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check.
Mike 54.
Newton out to throw. And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
45's the mic. 45.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Shift! Big edge.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Run.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Greg.
Babies crawl all the way back home.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's
Newton
the
to
mic.
throw.
Watch the curl.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
Here we go.
Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 54, right there.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
Watch the twist.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. That's good for 28 yards.
We play to win.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mike 54.
Record.
Sponge. No. Undercrush.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check 50.
Again, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Under 10.
McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. And
we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones.
Go! Just run! Hey, run it!
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Brady now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's go!
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Great.
45, Mike, 40.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Brady now on 1st down. Dancing to his... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Run.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing is Newton. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
And they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Here we go. Check.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Right there, 54, Mike.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Full 50.
On the counter, here's Jones. Tackle made by K1 Short.
That's it, baby.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Twist. Alert!
54.
Hey, both 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. We're getting some penetration.
Johnson's got it complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Sack, baby.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
54 Mike.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Here I come. Here I come.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
54, 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Brady going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hang with us.
One final try now for Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Panthers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.